All right, so we are going to install Tails, which is small operating system that is portable. You can install it on a USB drive. We are going to install it in VMware Workstation Pro 16. Which version you have, it doesn't really matter. It does advocate censorship. It kind of removes a lot of this advertising, because if you surf, you have on the web, you have a lot of cookies that will track you unless you have installed some plugins on your web browser that removes cookies and removes tracking of those. You will also be anonymous when you use Tail, because Tail with Tor browser means you will be surfing through a lot of proxies, Tor proxies, right? And your packets will be distributed in different proxy nodes that no one really has control over. No one really knows where traffic will be. No one owns it in that. No one really knows where the traffic originates from and where it ends. The only two places your traffic can be tracked is your entry node, which will always be the same, and then you have the exit node, but it's going to be really hard to find where those nodes are for other people, so you will be pretty safe. So let's go ahead and install it. You will need to download it from tails.baum.org. Let's click on custom advanced workstation 16. If you have less, it doesn't matter, use that one or the version you have, the highest version. Okay, we can do. I like to install the operating system later, I don't mind. Debian 10, yes, that's what we want as a guest operating system. It's Linux. We're gonna call it Tails. I actually made another where the latest virtual machine Tails. That's where we're gonna install it, or what I'm going to install it. One processor core is okay, 2 gigs is okay. NAT, you want to use NAT, you don't need to connect directly. If you want to connect bridged, you can do that as well, but you have to set it up. Create, yeah, just default everything, and go customize hardware. We don't need a printer. We're not gonna print anything. And sound card, we obviously don't need a sound card, so just remove that. Processor, yeah, everything else looks good. What we can do while we're at it, go to CD DVD ID and click on ISO image file, browse. From here, let's go to downloads. We have Tails right here, and close. That's it. I think we're done, and let's run Tails. Okay, so it seems like it's loading. Not sure why it's taking this long to respond, but I'm gonna pause the video and see what happens. If it takes too long, I will let it just run until... Okay, never mind. Looks like the operating system is alive again. Okay, so we've got our cursor. Seems to be loading something. There we go. Language, that's okay. Revision, because I use that. Additional settings, start Tails. Pretty excited to see what Tails has to offer. I don't use Tails. I've never used it before. This is the first time both installing it and use it, but that's how you install Tails. Let's actually dive a little bit deeper and just see how it is. when it runs. It looks like it doesn't really install or live CD boot like other distributions. It just goes right in. You don't get any option to install because that's not what you want to do, right? All right, so here we have it. We have report an error, Tails documentation. What is this? I guess it's a shortcut to a website. Not really responsive, to be honest. Okay. So we don't have network connection at the moment for some reason. Tor browser, private browsing. Seems to be, to me, extremely slow for some reason. Okay, so the documentation is a local file and it uses Tor browser. I feel like for some reason it's really sluggish. 100%, okay. No, it's actually not 50, 40. It's good. We have enough resources. Maybe we should just have bumped this up a little bit, 2 gigs or something like that. It's extremely unresponsive. But anyways, there you have it. I think it will work better on a live computer. And what you would use this for, it's not really as an virtual machine. That's not really what it's supposed to be used as. Rather, you wanna have it on a USB and boot up from Tails to surf on stuff, because once you reboot your regular Windows or Linux machine, everything will be gone. Tails won't save anything. It's a live CD which doesn't alter any files. So yeah, there you have it.